Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Fournier's shot is off.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents. I think that just demonstrates how gifted Fournier is. I mean, at 6'7", he's really fast and gets to the rim quickly off the drive.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Fultz, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Fultz. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow wide open. He fires. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Here's Morant. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. And it's blocked by Gordon. Winslow against Isaac. Pass to Fultz. Gordon kicks to Fultz. And the shot goes in. Fultz has got his second bucket tonight.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
And that one's good. Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
And it's Morant missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the shot goes in from Fultz. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Stolen by Gordon. Pass to Ross. Over Brooks. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Denied by Morant. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson's got the ball.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Fultz kicks to Ross. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Valanciunas grabs the board. Memphis leading. Morant with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And that one's good. Morant.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Jones subbed in for John Morant. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Terrence Ross.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
Here's Melton. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. That shot off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Five seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jones for three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Memphis?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Orlando, Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Vucevic in at center. Jones, the pass to Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Carter-Williams, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Fournier is checked in for the Magic, and he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses.
The Syracuse alum, Carter-Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
Anderson finds Clark. Here's Gutteridge. Back to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Clock at 4, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Carter-Williams. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Fournier against Jones. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. From 20 feet out. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Bamba's shot is off. Memphis leading by 4.
And Clark last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba. but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Ennis dishes to Bamba. It's Fournier on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Ross. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Isaac throws it down.
Man, I like Isaac's mobility. Love it. This guy gets down the floor extremely well. And he has a sense of where he should go to get a scoring opportunity, too.
Count that bucket. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Ross passes to Gordon. Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
From the high post. Here's Jackson. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 5. And that one, good. He's got 10.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Morant looking around. That one wide left. So that'll be it for the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. High post Vucevic. It's tipped. The dive for the ball. Brooks outside. Here's Valanciunas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Valanciunas has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Memphis. Outside Fournier. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. No good from Valanciunas.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Brooks with the bucket.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face. And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. Jones, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And finished off by Fultz.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Passes it to Gutteridge. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Very pretty alley-oop layup. Jones has got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Fires the 3. Here's Valanciunas. Here's Melton. Drills the three-pointer. Melton's got 5 points so far.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Fultz. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Fast break Memphis. Melton feeling it out a bit. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Ennis. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Melton.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experience, calming effect veteran he is.
Out of hand on it, but they get it back. Augustine finds Carter-Williams. 1:10 left in the third quarter. And here again, the Grizzlies in transition. Up the court they go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one for the Magic. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Fournier subbed in for Augustine. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Gordon.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. Clark dishes to Brooks. Back to Clark. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Isaac. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Clark. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the dunk by Winslow.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And then Clark slams it in.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of reach.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies out in front. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Morant finds Clark, rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Ross. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Here's Morant. That one a little long.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And, you know, Isaac is no stranger to contact. Doesn't mind it, embraces it, and as a result, the defense can't bother or distract him.
Morant with a wide-open look. Wide-open shot is on the money. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Isaac misses. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Winslow, the pass to Clark. Hangs. Brooks from outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Gordon, and they pick up 2.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Morant kicks to Anderson. Morant's got space, and right on target. Good. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Fournier into the lane, and he banks in the layup.
Tenaciousness of Fournier, man. It does not matter who's guarding him. I mean, he's making it and taking it all the way to the cup.
Fournier against Morant. Fires it up. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Evan Fournier. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Jaren Jackson in for Kyle Anderson. Morant against Fultz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Fultz. Basket counts.
Yeah, you know, Ross doing a nice job sharing the ball. I love seeing that from him. A great teammate who knows how to get his guys involved.
The three from Morant. Morant with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gets a hand on it. Morant on the follow.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Gordon inside. Guarded by Morant. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Gordon.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Morant against Fultz. Morant passes to Jackson. He trains the turnaround jump shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Bucket is good.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Fultz against Morant. He kicks it to Winslow. He dishes it to Brooks. Winslow, the pass to Morant. Connects from three-point range.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. I mean, the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Morant passes to Brooks. Jackson against Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And the rejection by Jackson. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both. Hi, and welcome everyone here on Tuke. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now, here's Sexton. Back to Love. The pass to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Morant drives in. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Drummond after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Here's Love, and the rejection by Jackson.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Morant with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sinks that one from the post. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
It's Morant with the drive.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Pass to Drummond. Now Garland. Back to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Garland the pass to Drummond. And Garland has it in the corner. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Love wide open. He fires. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 6.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now, here's Sexton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He feeds it to Drummond. Sexton against Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Osman. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
And so here's Cleveland following the score by Memphis. Pass to Love. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Osman. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Sexton. And it's Osman missing. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Out to Morant from past the arc. Here's Valanciunas. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The slam dunk by Garland.
How fast off the floor is Darius Garland? Just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
Jones finds Anderson. Clark with it. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Porter. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the point. Here's Sexton. The Grizzlies making the shot. Cleveland moving the ball around. The kick out to Porter. Plenty of space. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. Here's Jones. Long range from the inbound. Thompson with the rebound. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And that one's good by Porter.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Sexton.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Pass to Melton. Down low. And it's Clark with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Sexton. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
Great contest by the defender. If that's a dunk, you've got to put down in his face.
Kicks it out to Jones. Lets it go with a 3. Up again, and Clark is right there. Clark's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
On the wing, Nance. Thompson outside. Clark outside. Here's Sexton. Anderson with the block. Here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now here's Nance. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Thompson. And off the glass. That one's good. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Jones drives in.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And so Jones nails both of them. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Porter passes to Drummond. And Love has it in the corner. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, you think about the last few years and the evolution of Kevin Love. He's now become an elite stretch four, and he's got the green light on a nightly basis to shoot it from distance. Great.
Now here's Love. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Winslow. Jones with it. Garland picks him up. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Garland with a clear path to the basket.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
For Cleveland, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Garland, the pass to Osman. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Porter in the corner. Garland at the elbow. Stolen by Winslow. And it's Memphis on the break. Jones is running. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And good that time. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Cleveland shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Now, here's Sexton. Cleveland moving it around to the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And then Morant slams it in.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Memphis. Back to Sexton. Rocket 6. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's Morant missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Love the pass to Sexton. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Both teams will make substitutions. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Morant with it. He's got 22. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Thompson, high post. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And Garland has it in the corner. Morant left side. Count it. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Windler.
Yeah, easy call.
The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He's off on the first. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And he's good on the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break and finished off by Morant.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Windler. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Morant. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 36.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Outside Jackson. Winslow, the pass to Morant. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Feeds to Nance. He kicks it to Garland. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
The pass to Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Morant with the steal. Chalk up 2 there. Morant's got 40 points.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
But they recover it. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Jang in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
Morant with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Well, the Cavaliers shooting well. They're at 45%. Zizic kicks to Dellavedova. Porter looking it over. Here's Zizic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Left side Jackson. Baseline try, and that one drops for him.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Porter dishes to Dellavedova. Kicks to Exum. Pass to Bell. Back to Exum. Just 5 to shoot. Porter can't get the putback. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Gorgui Dieng, as a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Exum passes to Bell. Back to Exum. Pass to Bell. Over Allen. Nails the baby hook.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 44.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Now here is Dellavedova. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And finished off by Morant.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Zizic passes to Exum. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. No good from Zizic.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it's Morant missing. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Count that bucket. Zizic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Zizic. Jang defending. Zizic passes to Bell. 3-pointer. Dellavedova. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones.
And to me, guys, there will always be a place in the NBA for an athlete of Jordan Bell's ilk, right? Some people were very surprised that he fell to the second round.
Back to Exum. He dishes it to Dellavedova. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Zizic kicks to Bell. A baseline J. Basket good.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team. We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. And it's good for 2. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Here's Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Pretty effective off the bounce there. Garland quick, and that got him to the rack.
Now Isaac. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Fournier finds Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz and stolen by Gordon. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Isaac. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Isaac's got 6.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Drummond
pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Fultz. And the rejection by Love.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
It's stolen by Vucevic. At the top of the key, Gordon. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Osman kicks to Garland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic.
Well, the defense slow to react to Garland's play on that possession there. Instinctive to do whatever it takes to get to the foul line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Fultz. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Garland, the pass to Osman. And here is Drummond. Back to Osman. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Garland. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Vucevic finds Fournier. Inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Sexton attacking. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
And stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. He lobs it up. Kept alive. Pass to Osman. Back to Drummond. And the shot goes down.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
To the middle, and stolen by Drummond. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one drops. He ties it up. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Here's Augustine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Sexton. 1:05 left to play here in the first. And Thompson throws it down.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Vucevic the pass to Bamba. That shot off the mark. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Outside, Sexton. Back to Porter. Outside, Sexton. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Vucevic the pass to Bamba, and it's denied.
Larry Nance Jr. getting up and getting it out.
Bamba finds Vucevic. Over Nance. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance. For Orlando, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And so he hits both. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Back to Sexton. Nance outside. Takes a 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love Neil.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. Sexton dishes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Here is Ross. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The shot's good from Nance. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Garland, he's checked in for Sexton. And a change for the Magic. Fournier is checked in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. 8-point game. Pass to Bamba. It's Fournier on the wing. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cavaliers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Nance against Gordon, and a wide open look for Porter. Here's Thompson out to Nance. Cleveland moving it around. The feed to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. Down low. Here's Ross. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Passes to Porter. Thompson right side. Shot clock at 5. Again, the Cavaliers score. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. No coverage that time. Windler's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. Carter Williams with it. Gordon inside, covered by Nance. And that one, good. Gordon's got 5.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded close. And Thompson gets it to go.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Bamba kicks to Carter Williams. Yes, that goes in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Nance. And the pass to Garland. Thompson, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. 14 points for him.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And the jam by Ross.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And stolen by Fournier. And here they go. Here's Bamba. Finished off the break.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Out to the right wing. Here's Windler. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq, what a game it has been for Tristan Thompson. He had 16 points, 3... And that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Isaac with the steal. At the elbow, Fultz. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman. Lets the three fly. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Sexton. Feeds to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
And stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Here's Osman. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. To the paint. Isaac with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Fultz with the ball. The shot's good from Fournier.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now, here's Garland. Defended by Gordon. Fires, high post, and it falls over the rim and in. Garland's got his third basket of the night right there.
And you don't mind those shots from Garland if they're in rhythm and with tempo.
Lets it fly. Pass to Fournier. Fultz with the ball. And finished off by Fultz.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And now Orlando on the break. Back to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Vucevic. Gordon kicks to Fultz. 6 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. Rebound Andre Drummond. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Garland the pass to Osman. Passes it to Garland. He feeds it to Love. And there's the pass to Osman. Back to Love. To the inside. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
1:39 left to play here in the third. And finished off by Fultz.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Sexton up top. He's guarded by Fournier. And that one is good. Drummond's got 12 points in the game.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Fultz. And that's collected by Love.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Out to the wing. Here's Osman. Here's Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Here's Osman. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For the Magic, James Ennis, he'll check in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Augustine, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Over to the left wing. Osman kicks to Thompson. Back to Osman. The kick out to Porter. Here's Nance. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then it's Porter. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Windler in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson brings the lunch pail every game, just playing hard right now and with purpose.
Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Windler. This is to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
The Magic trail by 10. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ross. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Windler. Guarded by Augustine. Windler, the pass to Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fultz, he's checked in for Augustine. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
It's stolen by Fultz. Vucevic dishes to Ross. 11 feet away, tips it, and Isaac stays with it.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac, a young mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive.
And here is Garland. The dish to Thompson. The jump hook, and that one goes long. The Magic trail by 4. Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Back to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Isaac. Fultz has got 10 points here in the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Garland, the pass to Windler. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's the break. Osman kicks to Garland. Pass to Thompson. Here's Windler, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
And finished off by Fultz.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
That ties the game. Fultz has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Orlando has possession. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Osman. And foul on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A scheme like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, Garland. Back to Drummond. Count it!
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Cleveland with it. And here are the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
Vucevic finds Isaac. Now Fournier. Passes it to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's off. Still out of sync. From deep three-point range. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in its small forward. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant, following the miss by Evan Fournier. Out to Morant. Goes back up. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Fultz against Morant. Here's Vucevic. Now here's Gordon. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Morant's gone 2 of 3 from the field. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Fultz, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by Jackson.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
First free throw is good.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Magic have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. A drive by Vucevic. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Fultz against Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. The shot, no good. And Orlando the other way now.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. Orlando also making some changes. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
The Magic trail by 4. There's Augustine, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson. The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and the first one at the line is good. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive break.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see
what a
that
play?
one, Kevin? Unbelievable.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
And Clark slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Bamba. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Melton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Jones drives in, pass to Gutteridge. He feeds it to Clark. And Bamba pulls it down.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Ennis, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
3 seconds left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Ja Morant has been leading. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They've got Clark, Justice Winslow out there with Anderson, and it's Melton in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
I like what MCW does in transition. The long strides, he eats up ground quickly.
Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. From down in the low post, it goes. Clark's got 6.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Fournier against Winslow. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's Winslow, that time on the assist by Brooks. Winslow's got his first basket of the night.
Obstacle in his way. Winslow, undeterred, finishes through contact.
Vucevic trying to get open. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks. Memphis leading by 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know, this team, they're still learning how to use Dylan Brooks. He's a little bit of a tweener in terms of size and athleticism.
And both free throws good for Brooks. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Carter Williams. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Here's Valanciunas, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played, and that one's good. Morant.
Valanciunas is a very solid passer at his position, knows how to find the open man.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
And for a point guard, MCW gets his share of block shots.
Drains the three-pointer. Brooks has got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
The Magic making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Stolen by Winslow. Jumps up and finished off by Morant.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Bamba's shot is off. Morant surveying the D. Jackson dishes to Brooks. 1:51 left in the second quarter. From deep. Here's Valanciunas. Winslow kicks to Brooks. Buries it from 3-point range. Brooks has got 8 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
On the wing, Isaac. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. 5 to shoot. Bamba takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
And here's Brooks from outside. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Jackson kicks to Winslow. Brooks against Fournier. Knocks it loose. Vucevic finds Augustine. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Then for the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in for Fournier. Clark.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
What confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Augustine against Jones. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clark. There's the pass to Melton. Jones for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 14 points and 1. And that does it for our halftime show.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks leading the charge.
Dillon Brooks is a guy who can finish inside or outside for you. A valuable asset on the break.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Fournier against Brooks. Fournier's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Alley-oop try. And it's Morant missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Morant against Fultz. Jackson kicks to Morant. Fires from deep. Orlando grabs the miss.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Back to Vucevic. Isaac passes to Vucevic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. Then for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Evan Fournier. Morant passes to Valanciunas. The dish now to Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Carter Williams against Brooks. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Snatched away.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Carter Williams. It's good. Carter Williams has got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clark kicks to Jackson. Back to Clark. Launches it. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Vucevic finds Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Carter Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. 8 points for Michael Carter Williams.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Clark. 1:21 left in the 3rd quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The Magic shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the technical free throw is good. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for the Magic. Ennis is checked in. .107 left to play in the 3rd. Passes it to Gutterich. Wide open. That shot off. The Magic go the other way with it. Gordon inside. He's covered by Anderson. The shot, no good. Jones, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Ennis with the ball for the Magic. It's a 14-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Ross. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Winslow comes in for Tyus Jones. Then for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis, and Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the left side wing. Fournier dishes to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
Winslow wide open. He fires off target from outside. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. 2 on the clock. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Gordon.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And so it's Memphis. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Winslow is out there with Clark. Then it's Morant. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Clark. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. The shot's good. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Morant against Vucevic. Morant with another miss. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Vucevic with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Down low. It's stolen by Vucevic. A steal. Valanciunas, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Ross against Morant. Sweet move, and it's laid up and in by Ross.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Morant with a wide open look. They get the rebound and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Winslow against Vucevic. Yep, it counts. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Morant. Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Here's Gordon. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas is Clark with it. Isaac picks him up. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Morant finds Valanciunas. Unable to get that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. Pass to Fournier. Isaac left side. 4 on the clock. Fournier into the lane. Comes up empty down low. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Morant. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Gordon over Valanciunas. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got his first points of the night.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Gordon. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Morant against Ross. Shot from 12. Here's Clark. Out to Brooks. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Memphis.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brandon Clark.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Gordon against Morant. Clark outside. Back to Morant. Vucevic with the block. The pass to Gordon. Here's Isaac. Back to Gordon. Cross in the corner. Sinks that one from the post. And so the Grizzlies take the win. They did all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now here's Love. The high post shot. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Memphis with the ball. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Morant outside. All alone. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The open look here for Sexton. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Morant scanning the floor. Valanciunas, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Now, here's Garland. Love outside. To the paint. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Love.
Well, that kind of assist will make you very popular with your teammates. Kevin Love is adept as a big man at putting it on time and on target.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Jackson misses.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Garland with it. Count that one.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
Up top, Morant. Out to Brooks, and stolen by Love. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Sexton, the pass to Love. High post shot, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And I think this is what makes Kevin Love such a tough matchup. His ability to score from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Winslow. Out to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Passes to Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. The putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Osman, the pass to Love. Back to Osman. Jackson against Love. Over Jackson. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Morant outside, out to the wing, and a wide open look for Valanciunas. Misses off the left iron. .103 left in the first. Now Garland. Shot, high post. The offensive rebound. Back to Osman. Kicks it to Sexton. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Outside, Jones. The pass to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space, and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
On the wing, Porter. Down low. Drummond finds Porter. No good from outside. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. The 17-footer. Left side Anderson to the paint. Here's Valanciunas, and it's all evened up. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish through contact. Jonas Valanciunas takes the bump, doesn't worry about it, just goes right through the strength.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
They're working together so well, and there's a level of certainty that comes from trusting one another.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Jones against Sexton. Pulls up, high post. Jones, no luck.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. So it's the Grizzlies now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Gutteridge the pass to Valanciunas. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers leading. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Over to the wing. Here's Windler. He kicks to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Melton, guarded by Porter. Melton feeling it out a bit. Back to Valanciunas. Good D by Thompson.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
On the wing, Porter. Windler, the pass to Porter. Takes the 13-footer. They get it back. Thompson finds Porter. Here's Windler. And another miss by Cleveland. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. Here's Clark. Nance with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Windler, the pass to Porter. Here's Windler. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Anderson. Here's Nance. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Anderson dishes to Clark. Back to Anderson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now, here's Garland. Back to Nance. Can't hit from in close. Grizzlies have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Here's Garland. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, a shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And for Memphis, they're shooting 40% from the field. Melton passes to Valanciunas. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Nance kicks to Porter. Pass to Garland. 29 seconds left to play in the first half.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Here's Melton. Back to Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Garland. Porter passes to Thompson. Kicks it to Garland. Nance with no one around. No good on the last second attempt there.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Jonas Valanciunas had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points. And that
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And here's Morant. Following Colin Sexton's 3. Morant passes to Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. To the middle and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Outside, Sexton. Tipped away. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson's got the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Sexton. He feeds it to Drummond. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Cleveland with it. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson by himself. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Garland dishes to Love. To the inside. And Drummond kicks to Love. Back to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. 5 on the clock. It's good. This game is all even. Love's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Morant with a wide-open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Osman. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Sexton. Dishes to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Morant, following the miss by Kevin Love. Winslow's shot is off. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Sexton's shot is good.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Morant, stolen by Garland. Here's Osman. That's tipped. Here's Morant. The dunk and the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. It's a one-point game. Sexton finds Thompson. Outside, Porter. Shot from the wing. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Thompson with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jones drives in, feeds it to Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Nance.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And here's Nance. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Nance and Thompson are up front. Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Sexton the pass to Nance. Thompson left side. Back to Nance. From the line, he gets it in there. Nance has got his first points in this one.
Boy, Larry Nance hitting the mid-range jumper. My goodness, this young forward has done about everything they've asked him to do.
Brooks outside. Takes the three. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here we go. Porter kicks to Nance. Cleveland moving the ball around. Sexton for three. Offensive rebound. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now here's Jones to the middle. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
On the wing, Nance. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Jones against Sexton. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Jones for three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Cavaliers trailing. Here's the dish to Sexton. Back to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Now here's Brooks. The feed now to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down home. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They get it again. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Windler. Shoots the three. Good on the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Valanciunas is checked in for Brandon Clark. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Garland with it. Outside, Sexton. To the paint, Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Morant. Down low. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Drummond. Now Garland. And he overshot that one, missing. Brooks right side. The three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 104 left. In the game. Sexton the pass to Garland. Over in the corner, Osman. The wide open look here for Garland. Got it!
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Now here's Morant. It's deflected and stolen by Love. To the right side. Osman kicks to Drummond. The pass to Garland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Love against Jackson. Love dishes to Drummond. 2 on the clock. Offline with his 3. And it's Morant at the elbow. Poked away. Stolen by Garland. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. The skyline of Orlando seen here during a look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3. Now here's Love, right wing. Cleveland moving it around. Drummond working against Vucevic. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Garland. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Pass to Garland. Inside, Drummond. Count the basket. Drummond's got 5 points so far.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Here's Fultz. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Garland. Passes it to Love. To the paint. Here's Drummond. That's in there. Love with the assist. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Fultz. Vucevic trying to get open. And Fultz gets it to go.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. Here's Drummond. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Left side, Gordon. Fournier against Sexton. Fournier passes to Fultz. Isaac outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. It's stolen by Vucevic. Count that one from Isaac.
And, you know, Isaac is no stranger to contact. Doesn't mind it, embraces it, and as a result, the defense can't bother or distract it.
Now, here's Garland. Drummond dishes to Garland. He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Drummond working against Vucevic to the middle. Sexton's shot is good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Fultz. He has 5. Al Fournier.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Drummond working against Gordon. Love. Back to Drummond. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Love, following the miss by Evan Fournier. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Sexton against Gordon. Here's Drummond from 8. Off the left rim and out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Isaac misses. Cleveland leading by 6. Sexton for 3. Rebounded by Isaac. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay.
And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. And he's able to get it back. Thompson with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Bamba. He's off on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And Thompson kicks to Garland. Over Augustine. The kick out to Porter. Back to Thompson. Second chance shot. Jacks up a 3. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Now here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. And good that time.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Windler, the pass to Thompson, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Orlando, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Basket counts. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names for the Magic. Vucevic comes in for Bamba. And Gordon subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And Cleveland also making a change. Sexton's checked in. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Feeds to Thompson. Back to Sexton. 3-pointer. It gets rebounded by Ennis. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Augustine. Ross kicks to Ennis. And here's Vucevic. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Nance. 1:46 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Porter passes to Thompson. That one goes. Count it. Thompson's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Augustine. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Sexton. Now the pass to Windler. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Here's Ennis, guarded by Porter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for James Ennis. Evan Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Thompson dishes to Porter. Outside, Sexton. From outside the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Isaac. Fires from 14. Thompson misses.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Pass to Isaac. Now here's Fournier. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Isaac. Makes it off the glass. Isaac's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
It's stolen by Fultz. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Fournier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
Out of France, the sharp shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Cavaliers with possession here. 8-point game. Outside, Sexton. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got 15.
And, you know, Drummond has no...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He ended up with 15 points and that'll.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Fultz. He gets that one. 17 points for Drummond.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Drummond. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Drummond kicks to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Magic trail by 8. Right side, Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Love against Gordon. Here's Osman. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. So for the Magic, Ennis, he's checked in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz. Carter-Williams, the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
To the left wing. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Ross with the steal. Here's Isaac. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Isaac's got 6.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Carter-Williams, and Carter-Williams slams it in.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Orlando trailing here. Augustine looking around. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, if it ain't growth, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Garland, the pass to Windler. Now Thompson. He kicks to Porter. Cleveland moving it around. On the wing, Porter. Isaac with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Carter-Williams has got the ball. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Nance outside. Kicks to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Porter with the steal, down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Augustine dishes to Ross. Outside for Carter-Williams. Now here is Augustine. D right on him. Banked in off the glass. Augustine's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Cavaliers trailing. Garland, the pass to Nance. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Porter against Ross.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Porter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
So for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Isaac. Evan Fournier comes in for Carter-Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Here's Fultz. Shoots over Garland. Fultz, no good. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Ross dishes to Fultz. And it's sent back by Drummond. 6 to shoot. Outside Fournier. Ross finds Fournier. Here's Fultz. From beyond the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
And he's fouled. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Ross leading the charge.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
Here's Sexton. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Sexton on the wing. Love kicks to Porter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
And Sexton slams it in. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Love the pass to Osman. Back to Love. He feeds it to Drummond. Outside, Sexton. There's the three. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Porter kicks to Sexton. Passes it to Porter. From deep three-point range. But they get it back.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
And the basket by Gordon.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Osman the pass to Sexton. Porter looking it over to the wing on the left. And here's Love for 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Porter, clock at 6. Beyond the arc. They get it back. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Shoots over Vucevic. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. They